Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So with Module 26, the Abyssal Hunts will be getting slightly updated. You may have seen my previous video where we have these Abyssal Hunts and the modifiers to go with them. When you max out the modifiers, costing 150,000 Astral Diamonds each, they'll now give you these certain rewards. Guaranteed when you complete the Abyssal Hunt using it. Denied, 2 Overload enchantments, Ferocity, Glyphs of Warding, Menzo and Mint, or Menzo and Elite Sigils. You'll use Ferocity to gain progress and currency for that Menzo campaign if you haven't already completed it. I think this is an excellent thing. You can go ahead and farm demon web pits and the demon hunts that are with it and gain currency for the previous campaign. Especially those players when this early access limited time regardless of your item level thing goes away, you'll be able to progress the campaign regardless of not stepping foot in it. But they have changed up the values a bit. In particular, the 2 overloads. That's new. What ones can we get from there? Ferocity. How much of this currency? Is it feasible to complete the campaign with it? And then they've changed it so that IT Bitey and Trickery Reversal now will only drop you one of a selection of master crafting ingredients rather than all of the different types at once. And otherwise the values, the drop rates of the abyssal fragments has changed a bit, and we can see this all via my updated modifier picture just here. This is with then all of the debuffs they'll give you, like this one will lock your artifact mount and the potion slots, but it'll give you these overloads. You can get your Drow Slayers, your Drow Wards, and then all of your dragon glyphs, your white, black, green, red, and blue. This is pretty great because then you don't have to go to the North Dark Reaches and grind the heroics in order to get these Drow overloads. And we'll probably need them for the new dungeon because we're at least fighting Lolth, who is a Drow. You can see Ferocity. You'll now have the chance to drop 20 Elite Sigils or 60 Glyphs of Warding or 12 Menzo and Mint. The Mint you will need to make progress on the campaign. The other things you will need to buy the stuff from its store. The gold has been increased a little bit, so now it will give you 40 silver instead of just 1 as it was before. IT Bitey will give you 30 of one of these different master crafting ingredients. They'll probably sell for a decent amount at the beginning, but the price will drop off as people farm this and it's not that hard at all. And then the refinement gemstones just updated their quality a bit from sapphires. I believe they can probably drop higher quality than this, but it's a little pointless, just like pointless only dropping still 1,100 rough astral diamonds. It probably only drops 1,000 and it's modified by my 10% with the mythic mount collar I have. Resilience will still drop 40 of the Fabrish favor for the demon web pits campaign, and rotating chaos will only drop you 40 abyssal fragments instead of 1,000 as it did before, and trickery reversal is dropping 6 again of one of 3 Menzo and master crafting ingredients. These ones then will be a bit more rare as they drop a lot less often. However, when I was doing this, we do have the event of double professions, so potentially they are dropping at double the amount than they will without that event. We'll have to check that out. But that is the update to the Abyssal Hunts, along with just changing up the names of the enemies. Like here we're fighting now Balgora, and the Balgora will actually have a name now. You can see him just there. And otherwise they're still fairly easy to beat up. Not too hard here, but that's on an end game character where I'm nearly at 90,000 item level. We're not getting scaled in these, so the more item level you have, the more damage you'll deal combined with your stats. Now, additionally, there is an update to the Summer Festival Pinatas, also the ones from the Halloween event. Now, these Pinatas right here will only have a 15-second cooldown. Yay! I mean, instead of 30 seconds, that's okay, but it's still gonna take you freaking forever to open enough of these Pinatas. If I want to open, let's say, 1,000 Pinata, And I'm quick, and I would open them every 15 seconds. I'm still looking at 4 hours to open 1,000. So, yeah. Please remove the cooldown altogether. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to bother with these. We can see they're now dropping 3 food instead of just 1 as it was after the initial nerf. That is good. That's an improvement at least. 3 instead of 1 food makes it at least viable to buy the pinatas to get the food. Because you can see on the petal store where you will buy pinatas, they cost you 50 petals versus just buying the food you want directly for 15 petals. The difference though is that the food you buy for 15 petals is bound to the character you buy it on. The food you get from pinatas is unbound. You can go trade it between your characters and you can also sell it to other players. Just, yeah, you won't be getting the food you want all the time from the pinata. And they've also introduced to the pinata these, Grand Summer Feasts, which are great and all. They give the most amount of stats, and if you can fit your build around it, they are best in slot. But that dilutes the loot table, because now they are dropping 4 different foods. They're dropping your watermelon, your squash soup, your caprice, and now this other one. So you're going to have to open 4 pinatas to get 3 squash soup on average. So ultimately, the change is pretty good. A little bit extra buff food here and there, but the main focus on pinatas is going to be the insignias and the powder you can gain from it. Again, if you farm this event enough, you can probably get yourself 50,000 of those petals. You got that choice then, either to buy 1,000 pinatas, which gets you enough to upgrade like 1 insignia to mythic if you're lucky, or like 33 stacks of a food you want that's gonna be bound. So hopefully this has been somewhat insightful for you guys. I try to keep you posted on any extra news, and a special thank you to all these channel members for their added support. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.